Hi guys, we're going to talk about something that's seldom discussed here on YouTube. It's actually really strange to me that this isn't talked about more, because every homeowner needs to get one of these. It really should be a more heavily discussed topic, but hey, that's what we're here for. So, let's think about your home warranty. Say you've just gotten your house, and your constructor is offering you a 2-10 warranty. That's great, but it doesn't mean nothing will happen to the house during that time frame. Nobody can guarantee you a comfortable living situation, especially during the first year of owning your home. This year is the most important, because it's the hardest to get through and the most difficult to predict. To get an idea of how the first year in your home can function, consider the same stage with a newly produced car. A car needs to be tested before it can be sold and driven by the masses. Unfortunately, nobody can test drive your house for you. The only test we have available for new houses is the daily living experience of the inhabitants, of you. Of course, there are inspections and your construction crew will do their best to make everything safe and sturdy. But, in the end, it's impossible to know just how well a home will do until you've lived in it. Let's pretend your concern is with this tile floor here, which a tiler placed here for you. In this case, the floor is already covered with tile, so all the tiler has to do is fix the joints together. You're not going to walk in here on move-in day, look at the tile, and know for sure whether or not it's been installed as well as possible. What happens is you start using the floor, walking around, dancing to Ariana Grande in the morning while you get ready for work, and mopping the floor up as you need to. One day, a tile on the floor might start shifting when you're in the middle of your dance routine. You can't prevent this type of problem from day one, because these things take time to show up. It's the kind of thing you only experience during that first year or so in your new home. Some other examples might be that your garage door sticks or doesn't close correctly, or that a window needs to be adjusted in order to close all the way without any gaps. There are plenty of little things that are easy to miss right up until you start living in the house. You may experience all these problems though during that first year. So what we're trying to say is, you need to know how to contact your construction crew when you have issues with your home. You have two choices for how to go about this. The first way is to contact a warranty company directly. A company like this will provide you with a home expert who can come inspect your house, identify problems, and call your constructor to fix them. In this case, the warranty company will work with the constructor and charge them as needed to fix those problems with your home. There's nothing wrong with going this route. However, you are the one who's actually going to be living in this house, and there will probably be problems you want fixed right away. In that case, you might want to go with option number 2. If you do that, you will negotiate directly with the construction company your contract is with. They will have contact with a warranty company and take care of things that way. Our company takes on this responsibility to negotiate with warranty companies to ensure our clients will live comfortably in our houses. If you can go this route and you trust your crew, you totally should. I'm going to share with you some of the cases I've handled myself, so you can get a better idea of how this works. We're at our house on a stream now, standing on the terrace. You can see our project here behind me. What we want to be paying attention to here is the retaining wall. It's always a bad scene when a constructor doesn't follow through on their warranty. The worst case is when they just disappear and leave you with work to be done. For this house, heavy rainfall caused debris to flow down this hill here. The wall was destroyed. Now, because a wall isn't a structural element, it's not actually included in the warranty. So we, as contractors, had to cover the reconstruction expenses for fixing this wall. The constructors on this job were irresponsible, and we were left to face those consequences. In this case, the water came inside the wall and partially pushed the bricks, which was damage we obviously needed to repair for the homeowners. Even worse though, the constructor completely disappeared on us and refused to reconstruct the wall. To provide a good warranty for the homeowners, we had to start a contract with a new constructor and take on all the charges that came with making those repairs. The most popular one is the 2-10 warranty, which is what a lot of us here in Texas choose to buy. Why buy? Well, because there are special companies that will sell you your home warranty. These people specialize in this area, which is how you really know you're getting what you need. The 2-10 warranty stands for 2 years and 10 years. When you get this type of warranty, a 2-year warranty is given to the majority of smaller home elements. Things like lamps, sockets, appliances, taps, toilets, and anything else you use daily that can be broken or destroyed within that shorter time frame of 2 years. Meanwhile, a 10-year warranty is granted to the actual structural elements of the home. This might include a basement, frame, and other structures that might develop problems over the course of 10 years. For example, sometimes the basement of your house will shrink, or the frame will become deformed. Obviously, we're hoping that doesn't happen at all, but it's always a possibility. So, the 2-10 warranty is considered standard because it takes into account the lifespan of the different pieces of your home. You don't obviously need the same length warranty for your toaster as your frame. If you have a toaster that's lasted 10 years, I want to know where you got it. The second case I want to share with you has to do with stucco, and it's something you could end up having problems with too. We had an issue like this with a house we constructed in the past. We noticed that the stucco there started bubbling. Our first step was to call the stucco contractor. He took responsibility for the failure and fixed it, which is the best case scenario when you're working with these contractors. However, the stucco started bubbling again within the next few months. It became obvious that the problem was not with the stucco itself. The problem was that there was water coming inside the wall. So we called for a roofer, gutter expert, stucco expert, and frame constructors to take a closer look and see what the problem really was. And we found it. The gutter was too small, so it was overflowing with water whenever there was heavy rainfall. The water came out and ran under the stucco, which is what was causing it to bubble. We replaced the gutter and the problem was solved, but the process took us a year. The other thing is, these issues are not included in the warranty, because gutters are neither structural elements nor daily use in-house elements. They are considered a decorative finishing part of the house, and the constructor covers those costs. We faced another interesting case after a snowstorm occurred in Texas. If you have a watering system in your yard, you have a water tap outside your house. It must be covered for winter when it is cold. If it isn't done properly, the tap can actually burst when frost develops or temperatures get too low. We give our clients a guide on what to do to prevent that from happening. One of the most important instructions in the guide is that you cover the tap if there's a frost. My move is usually to cover the tap with towels and warming materials during the frosty weather. Now, lucky us, the tap broke and water flew all over the place. We again had to contact the constructor. He explained the failure with the frost and wanted money for repair. We paid for, alright, I won't lie to you. We haven't paid him yet. I'm actually working on solving this problem right now. Even though we followed the instructions and covered the tap, the contractor doesn't want to pay money for the repair. The client certainly doesn't have to be the one to pay for it, considering they bought a new house and followed all the instructions. So, we're the ones who have to pay for this. The biggest myth here in America is that you can sue your builder or contractor. A lot of homeowners think you can demand your money back, or at least get the repairs done and paid for in full. But you should really stop to think about how expensive it can be to pay for lawyers, and how difficult it can be to actually chase down a construction company that's failed you. If you actually have a direct agreement with your builder, and they go back on that agreement, you can technically sue them. However, the time and expenses the process will take from you will be disproportionate to the problem itself. Avoid those extra costs and headaches by choosing the right contractor, and knowing the agreement terms and details to understand the responsibility of each side before you sign it. Trust me on this one. Just to recap, these are the things I want you to think about when you're preparing to move into your home. The first is knowing your warranty. Study its terms and the house elements it includes. You don't want to be caught off guard after the problems start arising. The second is knowing your construction contract. What does your constructor need to take responsibility for that's not in your warranty? What are their strategies? The third is to talk to the contractor's other clients and find out what their experience has been when it comes to solving these types of problems. Their recommendations are vital. Nobody else can give you the same kind of advice that they can. If you make sure to take our advice, you'll avoid more than a few migraines when prepping your home. Every contractor or builder chooses their own strategy which informs the way they handle a home warranty. Our Art Village company's strategy is the success of our clients. So, we take responsibility for the problems our clients face. Getting our clients into their dream homes and making sure they live comfortably once they moved in, that's our top priority. So, we do everything we can to make our clients happy in their new homes. Be sure to subscribe to my channel Give us a like or dislike if you aren't a fan, and leave us a comment to share your experiences.